Hello, ladies, welcome. And Merry Christmas very soon. So, become the one by doing this. Let's talk about this today. What makes you irresistible to men, especially millionaires? There are a few things I'm talking there here and there about it, but this one here makes you irreplaceable. Once a man opens up and attached to you in this way, you can't be replaced at all. And it has nothing to do with your looks, nothing to do with your age, nothing to do with your beauty. And of course, take care of yourself. And I love that you are beautiful, right? Like every woman is beautiful that just basically takes care of yourself, of herself. But it is unfortunately not enough to be just beautiful to get the ring. It's just not enough. I know it for myself because I had this period of like, men just finding me attractive, but it was just enough for intimacy, not for the ring. And I was like, what is it? What is it that makes attract healthy men and wants to commit forever? And I'm about to share with you this. And this is so, so, so important. When you learn that, like literally, you have no competition. And of course, like we are all in one team, right? Like we are all women supporting each other. And yet, I know for sure that a woman wants to be the one. She wants to be the chosen one. That a guy chooses her and nobody else, right? So, yes, of course, we all like supporting each other in our sisterhood. And yet, I know that my clients want to be the one and have no competition, not because they're not other beautiful, amazing women, they are, but for their guy, their fiance, their husband, they are the one. They're the chosen one. And I know myself how painful it can be to like try everything, every possible thing to be the one, like looking better, making it easy, having no boundaries, driving to the guy, driving back, being exhausted, and he still tells me straight into my eyes, you know what? You're just good enough for intimacy, for nothing more. So you're up for tonight? Heartbreaking, heartbreaking, right? Or being just like ghosted afterwards. And I mean, even I have contact to some guys, right? I used to. And they were like, and you must know this, like guys even laugh at women like this. This is like so sad. They're like, yeah, like they do everything for me and give me everything, have no boundaries. And I rejected her because, yeah, boring. I already had her. And I'm like, oh my, I want to throw up, but okay, it is what it is. Men don't value a woman who doesn't value herself. And this is the key, ladies, what I'm always talking about. When you try hard to get a job, you will get that job. When you give more in a business, you will receive more, right? Like just like in my coaching business, I'm always giving free stuff, right? Of course, because I want to help, but also it's a business, right? I have to give first. But when you're dating, you're not giving first. Like this is not what you're supposed to be doing. So stop that. You're supposed to be receiving. It's a completely different thing, but I'm also sharing with you in all of my courses. By the way, I'm gonna have a flash sale for Christmas for you. Watch out description box. If not today, tomorrow, watch out for a flash sale link where you get to have 25% off of all of my courses of your chosen course. Okay. So look in the description box. It's a Christmas flash 48 hours flash sale. So look for that. Okay, let's get back to the topic. How to become the one. And one story I want to share before we go to the teaching part. So you ladies know about my amazing client who just got married in October, who's 70-year-old. And like just that smile in her face, where she was like saying, um, the millionaire, she was also secret dating. He just has eyes for me. She's 70. There are women who are in her 40s with beautiful long hair. They're like running after him, wanting to be with him because he's a millionaire, right? He has like this big, big, big house in Florida, like so much money. She's like, those women in the 40s, they have no chance against me because, yeah, I'm the one for him. And again, like it's not about like me against other women, right? Like we all want our sisters, cousins, our friends to be the one for their guy, right? But it is just like there's something about it to be the one. And like my 70-year-old client, she had like short gray hair and she looked like a 70-year-old. Like she doesn't use any, you know, Botox or anything. She just looks like a normal 70-year-old. Yeah, she become the one because because she learned from me how to make the guy feel a certain way, start a certain way to be the one. And it's always a win-win because men want this too. Men want to feel like so in love. They want it, you know. So let me know in the comments if you want to become the one. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so how do you become irresistible to a man? You need to create the gut level attraction and create an emotionally safe space. Okay, so the gut level attraction, as I mentioned also in the How to Date a Millionaire course, is created through you dropping into your body. Also in the How Get Ready for a Date with a Millionaire, it's like a starter course, you get a ritual to drop from work mode into date mode. Here you have to be in your body, in your emotions. In your emotions, okay? And the other thing, so what does it do to a man when you're in your emotions? When he's all in his head, so he's all after a long work day, he's all in his head, he's like all in discussion mode, he wants to like talk about numbers. And women always think, oh, I have to I also talk with him about those topics to kind of like be the same level. No, he's not looking for that. Please trust me on that. And if you don't trust me, then make your own experiment. I was doing my own experiments too when I learned this stuff. I was using the energetic emotional embodiment on dates, and then guys are just like gluing on me, like dying to get a second date. And then on another date, I would just like be in my head talking, discussing, talking like a friend. And I was friend zoned immediately. And I even interviewed the guy for my own research. So why did you friend zone me? And he's like, I'm just not feeling it, there's like something missing. Yeah, exactly. This gut level attraction is missing, of course. Okay, so you drop into your body, and what this allows is like this body to body connection, this emotional connection between you and the man. And the guy will after a while also drop into his body. So basically, he also drops a little bit in his feminine energy, which is good, which is really, really good, okay? Because mm, then you both can have like this emotional connection. Okay, emotional connection, like you're emotional and he's emotional, okay? And this emotional connection is something that he can't get anywhere else. Like anywhere else, he has to be in his head, being not, he can't show his emotions. Also, masculine men usually have a really hard time showing their emotions. Okay, there are so many masculine men that I also interviewed that they say that like they have a very hard time getting in connecting to their emotions. Okay, so you kind of like help him to uh, to, to access his own emotions through you while you have this connection to your own body. First things first, and I also talk with you ladies about it, that if you have issues connecting to your own emotions, you need to get one-on-one coaching with me. Like there's no way around that. We need to heal that childhood traumas, past life traumas, generational traumas, parents' traumas, like old pains from old boyfriends, whatever you have going on there, whenever you it's stopping you to connect to your own emotions. Okay, I had this too. I was like, I couldn't connect to my own emotions, although I learned from dating relationship coaches I need to connect because I had too much pain stored. Like imagine you have a room full of dirt and stuff, and you're like, I want to open that room. You enter. It's like full of stinky stuff, dirt. Everything is like so stinky, full, like disgusting, just negative. Do you want to go into this room? No, you don't. And then when you lead with those emotions, like unfortunately, when you go on a date crying, miserable, angry, a healthy man also doesn't want those emotions. Okay, so that's the issue that I had. Um, I couldn't connect to my emotions because they were like all negative. I was too traumatized and I had too much like not even trauma, it was just accumulated. Just like imagine you don't take out the trash for a year or 2 years, or like imagine you don't take out the trash from your home since like 20, 28 years, 30, 40, 50 years. It's a lot of trash in this room. So you want to open it and you're like, ah, I stink and I'm gonna close it. Right? And then what I did before, I was also like showing up on a date. mm, Trying to connect to my emotions, but they were like anxiety emotions because I had trauma from the past, like this collected pain that I didn't know what to do with it, how to release that. And then yeah, like those emotions a guy also doesn't want on a date, like especially not a millionaire man. He wants like clean, authentic, in the moment emotions, and it can only be done when the trash is taken out from past pains that happen in your life and traumas. Okay, so if you have a hard time connecting to your emotions, or when you connect to your emotions and you get like all negative stuff, you need my coaching. I'm also trauma informed and I do a lot of subconscious healing work if needed. And if you also need extra support, I will like tell you that beside of me, we might like need some other support. Okay, I did have multiple clients who had same time healing calls or therapists, and it just works perfectly together. So that's for that. And then when you connect to your emotions, let's say you are able to be emotionally current. What does that mean? This is what a masculine man wants from you, that you are emotionally current. Okay, that means that this is actually how I am right now because I cleaned my whole, like imagine a room is like super clean, no stinky stuff, just like clean, super clean. Every dirt is out, every trash is out. It's just clean, it's good, empty. Emotionally current. I am right now emotionally current. I'm not carrying any past pains or traumas anymore. Mostly. Of course, nobody's perfect. Might something might still come up. Who knows? And then I will deal with that. But mostly emotionally current means that if a guy says something nice to me, for example, or gives me a gift, I'm able to access my emotions. Okay, give you an example even from today. Like I bought a new dress for myself, and I got complimented by my mom, and she was like, "Oh, that looks so pretty on you." And immediately I was like feeling really, really happy, right? Like I felt really happy. I was able to receive that. I was like smiling. That's emotionally current. I was very, very emotionally current. When my mom complimented my dress, I was like, "Oh, thank you." I was like connected to my emotions and was able to feel that, right? Like kind of normal. But I know for some of you it might be like the normal, but I just wanna make sure that those ladies who had the same issues like I did, unable to connect to emotions, or when you connect to emotions, it's just all negativity, anxiety, whatever, that you know what to do. You know the answer. The answer is in our work with one-on-one guidance. Okay, but you connect to your emotions. That's what a masculine millionaire wants from you in order for the emotional connection to happen. And you have to be brave. I know how hard that is to show your emotions with a man. It is hard, especially as a high achieving, successful woman. Because in our Western world, we say that mm, I'm I'm so strong. I don't need anybody. I'm the best. It's cool. And it is cool. Like tell your girlfriend, tell your mom. Yeah, you're cool and you're the best and you're strong and you don't need anybody. Like, of course, girl. However, with a man, we need to show our emotions and this is so vulnerable. But this creates disconnection. Okay. And again, healthy men will respond positive to it. I talk about this in my course, How to Talk to a Millionaire, my communication course. You can grab this too on this Christmas, on this Christmas sale. You get 25% off, and there's also options for payment plans. But I talk in this course about it, how there's like different types of men as well, and how unhealthy men would behave, kind of like in how healthy men behave. Okay, but like healthy men, let's not talk about the unhealthy men now. Like I had a video about love bombing and narcissism. Like you can watch it, or if it's gone, it's in my course, How to Date a Millionaire and How to Talk to a Millionaire. Let's talk about the healthy men. Healthy men will love it. Be like, wow, this is so easy to date you. You are showing me how you are feeling, and I can cherish that. I want to make you happy. A healthy masculine man, when you share your emotions, be like, yay, she's happy that I complimented her. He will want you to be happy. But then let's say he talks about his ex, okay? And then emotionally current means that this is also what a healthy masculine man needs from you when he's dating you. And that means that I would be not yelling at him, not running away, not saying nothing, but I would like share my emotions that it really doesn't make me feel good when you um when you talk about your girlfriend. You simply share it doesn't make you feel good. Okay. And again, like about exactly how to talk, you need to check out my course, How to Talk to a Millionaire. But I'm just giving you the example of emotional current woman. And this is what a man needs. This is what leads to the emotional connection, which makes you non-replaceable because he has this connection with you. He doesn't have this connection with anybody. He's doted on you. He's thinking in his head, what can I do to make this woman happy? Is she happy now? Is she smiling? Okay? So this is what a healthy man will do. And you need to help him by being emotionally current, by showing your emotions. Okay. So that's what emotional current means. And there are also exercises for that. Um, One exercise is like really asking yourself moment to moment, how do I feel right now? How do I feel right now? And then asking yourself, maybe ask a girlfriend, would you feel in this moment like this too? When she says no, I wouldn't care. Maybe ask three girlfriends, okay? And ask them, when a guy talks about the ex, would you feel sad? Right? Like, would you feel bad? And when and they probably would say, yeah, I would feel bad. Then it means you are emotionally current. But let's say that something happened that makes you feel really, 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 really bad. But other people would not feel very, very, very bad. Okay. So for me, I'm gonna share with you something that I had to work through. It was when I was on a date, or even now, no, now I'm good again. But when I was on a date, um, and a guy would like start watching TV or be on his phone, I immediately just like wanted to cry. I felt so bad. In this moment, if I would ask three of my girlfriends, when a guy picks up his phone or turns on the TV, like, do you get like panic attacks and start crying? They'll be like, no, girl. Like, I mean, it's a bit rude, but I'll just tell him, like, dude, in a date, can you just like turn it off? You know? Um, I'm like, okay. So, okay, back then when this happened, I was already uh, aware enough to know what was going on, but I'm just giving you the example. But when you ask your girlfriends and they wouldn't react the same way, it's most likely a trauma from the past. And in my case, it was also a trauma. As a kid, I was ignored for the TV many, many times. The TV was more important than what I was trying to say. And it made me feel like really abandoned, you know? So that situation got reactivated and re-triggered from the past. This is just how you see the difference if it's emotionally current or a trauma. If it's a trauma, like in my case, I just had to heal it and I had to like heal the abandonment trauma and now I'm okay. Like if someone picks up his phone, I'm no longer getting crying attacks. Great, right? Okay, good. That's the emotionally current stuff. Mm, what else makes you emotionally connected to a man so that you are irreplaceable? And you already know that it's the emotional connection makes you irreplaceable. Also, the guy has to invest his time, energy, and money. Like that's important. He has to invest his time, energy, and money. So always like receive, receive because he also needs that to fall in love. That is also one thing that makes you irreplaceable. But let's stay with the emotional connection part. What else is super, super important? Oh, I just had this thought in my head. Oh, making for him an emotionally safe environment. What does that mean? Emotionally safe environment means that you are in your emotions, but you're kind of like being positive. You know, not all of your traumas come up. If all of your traumas come up, please get one-on-one coaching. Like, there's no way around it. No, like, please just give yourself the favor. I luckily started really, really early, invested money that I didn't have, and I'm so grateful for my own decision to do this because it was the best investment in my life for my relationships, romantic and all of my other relationships, and my own mental health and stability. So, um, if you realize that I mean you're not emotionally current, you have some stuff from the past, like that has to be cleaned up because life can be so much better, trust me. Okay, good. And then emotionally safe environment happens when you're also healed, right? Like those homes where one person is like always angry or always like having this anxiety and everybody has to tiptoe around. That's not an emotionally safe environment. And it's because one family member has some kind of traumas from the past, emotional problems that could be healed. But if it's not healed, so everybody tiptoes around. So in this situation, um, a healthy millionaire is not you will not attract a healthy millionaire basically if you have those emotional issues. You will attract an either insecure man or a man who has the same emotional issues, and you guys are gonna have like the most awful trauma bond where all of those issues will come up, and it's just not gonna be nice. Like I'm a relationship coach lady because I went through all of those stuff. Like relationships was like the worst part of my life. Everything else was like, yeah, I can have the best grades, a job, like everything. But relationships, oh. So that's why I'm sharing with you that work on yourself. And you're already doing that with this course and with the other courses. Okay. So it's emotionally safe environment is when you're healed. So you either are or you are going to get one-on-one coaching to get there. Secondly, um, you're emotionally stable, right? Like you're emotionally current. You're not like having emotions from childhood traumas or last relationships. Just like with this example with me, when someone picked up the phone and I was like having crying attacks, it didn't make any sense. Okay. That's not an emotionally safe environment for somebody else. It's not because it doesn't make any sense. Like it's not his fault that I'm feeling bad. Okay? But and yet it happened. So emotionally current, check if you are and try to connect your body and be emotionally current. What do you feel? What do you feel in the moment? Third point, communicating. You have to communicate your emotions with body language and you have to say it out loud. Please don't be afraid to be judged for it. Please don't be afraid to meet a man who is, mm, who doesn't care about your emotions, who is like cold and doesn't care, or a man who's a baby boy who starts screaming because he's overwhelmed with your emotions. If this happens, you just have to let him go and get a healthy man who wants to cherish you, who's like, yeah, thank you so much for sharing your emotions. Now I know what makes you happy. Like, this is the guy that you deserve. Okay? So don't be afraid to share your emotions. Um, this will also show up if this guy is healthy or not. Okay, and the last point of emotionally safe environment is no judgment. Stop judging yourself, other people, other men, the past, him, the government. No more judgment. If you are judging anybody, he will not feel safe. He will not open up to you. And it is important that he feels safe. Otherwise, like, there's no emotional connection. Okay? And you need that emotional connection. If you have that emotional connection, you're the one. He can't get this anywhere else. With his friends, he has to be the strong man who doesn't have any emotions. At his job or company, same here. With his family too. And with you too, right? Like he also has to be strong and the man for you. But sometimes when you are in your emotion, you're emotionally stable, you give him an emotionally safe environment, you can hold this for him. He can also drop into his emotions because you help him. And when, let's say you are feeling good because you've done your inner work, yeah, you've done your inner work, you are feeling good, you're emotionally current, he's gonna be like, wow, I get to feel all of those happy emotions through her. I get to drop into my body and feel good. Like imagine someone who is mm, kind of like numb in their emotions, doesn't feel anything, and then there is another person coming into your life, and then suddenly you feel like so happy, so euphoric, so lively, right? This is what happens with him. And this is why a man then gets addicted to you. And this is what, by the way, most women in the Western world, included me in the past, fall in love like. Because we are like disconnected from our emotions, right? Just get our stuff done to work 10 hours. And then what do? We look for a feminine man who's doing exactly what I'm teaching you right now. A feminine man in his body, connected to his happy emotions, allowing you a space of vulnerability, creating this gut level attraction because he's in his body and his emotions. And then, and I'm super guilty of that, right? Like I was also looking for that. And then we are like numb in our body, and but then we meet someone else who activates this positive life force energy in us, and it's so beautiful. Yeah, but then you get a feminine man. He's not a provider, he's not a protector, he's a feminine man, and you have to provide, you have to protect, you have to take care of him, you have to chase him. If you want to do it, great. But if you want a masculine millionaire, keep watching this course and watch it over and over and over again. And if you want faster results, sign up for one-on-one coaching. Okay? Because masculine men need you to be the feminine, need you to be in your body, emotionally current, and helping him drop from his head into his body. That is why so many women say that, yeah, but a masculine, oh, I have so many one-on-one clients who say that, oh, but masculine men that you told me today, they are like boring, like they're boring. Yeah, because they don't bring the emotion. You understand? They are not bringing the emotional honey part. I am teaching you right now how you can bring that. And you know, the good news about this is when you know how to bring it, it will be fun because you bring the fun. You will be able to have like this party by yourself, okay? And then he just joins. He brings the money, you bring the honey. And I know you have enough money. It's not about that, but it's about the polarity, being with a masculine man who can like, you know, take the lead, be a little you know, you know what I'm talking about. So if you want a masculine man, keep practicing what I'm sharing here, my darling, because it works. It's proven for years. I learned it years ago. I'm teaching it my clients since years, and um, just follow those steps. Okay. Then emotionally safe environment also means that you don't judge others. Okay, so no judgment, no judgment, no judgment, no judgment. Just a judgment detox. If you really want to gossip, call your best girlfriend. You can gossip. Okay. But no judgment in front of your man. We don't judge anybody. Yeah, complete acceptance. The world is just what it is, and I like it. Yep, this is what will make him feel so emotionally safe. Like, yeah, I understand how you can see this. It's complete acceptance. Okay, complete acceptance. It doesn't mean that you are going to accept his bad behavior. In the boundary part of the course, How to Date a Millionaire, and in my course, Live in Love and Bliss, I talk to you how to set boundaries with other people. But having this acceptance energy is gonna make him open up. And then a guy, a masculine man, never cries, is always like super strong, will open up to you. Will maybe even cry, will talk about his emotions, will share about whatever he's going through with you. And I'm telling you, in this moment, he's so attached to you. Like he trusts you so much. He's like emotional, emotionally kind of like awakened through you, emotional self-connection. You're connected to yourself. Emotionally self-awakened. And he's feeling super safe because you're not judging anybody and anything. Okay. And he might share this with you when you can listen and hear him. Like there is there's no replacement for that. Okay. And then like there's just no replacement for that. So yeah, this is how you become irresistible and the one. Beside of course making the guy invest in you. This is important that the guy invest in you, time, energy, and money, because men fall in love through investment. Okay, ladies. So I hope that helps. Make sure to practice the emotional being emotionally connected, emotionally current, and creating a safe space for others. And also remember that I know I'm repeating myself, but this is so important because it comes up over and over again in my one-on-one clients. Remember that it's your job to bring the emotions. If you want to be with a masculine man, if you want to be with a feminine man, go for it. But then don't complain that he's not texting, not calling, not bringing any money, just being. Yeah, he's just bringing the emotion and being. Okay. So you follow those steps, being emotionally current, emotionally safe. And then when a guy has a moment where he shares something vulnerable, emotional, don't label him as like, oh, now he turned into like a baby and he's like a wimp or something. Um, yeah, he can share with his emotions here and there. Okay. So don't make it like a 24/7 thing, like you're his therapist or something, you listen to his like traumas, emotion, past pain. Like, no, that shouldn't be the case either. You shouldn't be his therapist 24/7, listen to like all of this stuff. Like, if you are, he better pay you for that. Okay. But like here and there, if he shows a little bit of his emotions, his vulnerability, whatever he went through in the past, that's fine. Completely okay. Okay. So this is how you know if he's safe with you. And yeah, but also set a boundary. Set a boundary because sometimes men, they can't get this anywhere. They will glue to you, but they're not really interested in marrying you. Okay, so this is what also you have to spot. Set a boundary there. Like if a guy isn't looking to get married, like this is not what he wants, then just drop him. He will glue on you because yeah, you're irresistible. You're the one. Like he can't find someone like that anymore. Well, but it's not a match. He doesn't want to get married, right? Or sometimes guys can't find this anywhere, not even with like therapists. Um, but he has this like emotional deep connection with you and you're able to hold the safe space. And then he will want to like dump everything on you. Like, no, set a boundary. Like literally, be like, because that's not good for the polarity. Okay. I'm also talking for women in a relationship right now. Set a boundary of like, I don't know, think about like depending how much you are spending time with him, but maybe like 1/10 of the time that you spend with him, it's okay that he's like vulnerable, sharing about his things, but not all the time. No, mm-mm, not all the time. You also should be sharing a bit, and you just like should have fun together during dating. Okay, so maybe 1/10 where he shares his stuff, that's fine. He opened up to you. The rest he should play the strong masculine man in the sake of polarity. Otherwise, you will also lose the attraction to him, and this is not what we want. So we keep the polarity where he's the masculine, you're the feminine. So he has to be strong. He has to be strong. Just like imagine this scene of so many movies where like there's a fire everywhere and the guy has like this chest out going straight out of the fire like he's the hero. He's strong, he's unbothered, he can manage. Yeah, so he also has to keep this space at least 90% of the time. And then if he shares here and there his emotions and his stuff, you've got him. Because if he doesn't keep safe, he would never share. Okay. So it's a good sign. Just set a bound, be like, thanks for sharing, and then change the topic. Simply change the topic. Okay. So practice. If you have any other questions, you can always email me to ask and practice the emotional connection, emotional safety, and the judgment detox. Like really be aware, where am I judging other people? Okay, thank you so much for watching this part of the course. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed it, also tell me in the comments what was helpful, what resonated with you. Okay, and if you like more of content like this, make sure to join my courses. So I will be having a flash sale, 25% off for 48 hours for Christmas. Give yourself a Christmas gift. And you only have like a chance to get married once. You only date a few times in your life. What if you have the best experience in your life? What if you have fun? What if it's pleasurable? What if you know how to date and it's just like the easiest thing ever, right? Like it's just like driving the car. If you don't know how to, you'll be like crashing it. But if you know how to, it's like the easiest thing ever, right? And we study so much. Driving car, we study for our career years, 20, 30 years, like starting from first grade, right? We study so much. But then when it comes to love, everybody expects to just know it. You know what? If you well, one of the 1% lucky people where the parents have the greatest relationship skills, okay, you know it. I think my kids will have the skills too. I will teach all of them to them. Um, but if your parents haven't been the best role model, then it's up to you to take your love life into your own luck, enhance, and learn, apply, embody, and give yourself a Christmas gift and check out my courses. I'm gonna have 25% off for the Christmas days so that you start your journey towards love, having the happiest, healthiest dating scenarios, right? Where you're taking out those luxury dinners, um, being treated with so much kindness and respect, being cherished, being wanted, being chosen as the one. Like imagine you have like a proposal coming on early next year and like married by September. And not just some kind of proposal, but like a man that you want, that you really, really want, that you're attracted to it. It's like masculine, affluent, millionaire, everything you want. Like it is possible for you, as it is for my other clients. Like you see the testimonial, like check out the testimonial section of this YouTube channel, or check out, my Instagram or my website for like the testimony, like for the testimonials. Like if it's possible for other women, it's possible for you. So invest in yourself, dear. And you also don't go and duct tape your meal by taking samples from restaurants. You need a whole meal. Just eat the whole meal, okay? And be full and be happy afterwards. All right. So check it out in the comments. There will be a flash sale 25% off. If you are looking for one-on-one coaching with me, you can request it too. I'm gonna be taking new clients in 2024. Okay. And yeah, otherwise, thanks for watching. Have a Merry Christmas, and I see you in the next video.